Hello everyone and welcome to this session. We're having a bit of a play with Derail Valley and the new simulator update. So I've only started playing this game recently, but already I've been impressed by it. It's really fun. It's not the most super accurate train simulator, but it's got actually a lot of features that you wouldn't have expected. In some ways it's got more features than some of things like old Microsoft Train Simulator and things back in the day. Today we're going to take a bit of a steam loco, the is 282A, out for a bit of a spin. We've got two train loads to actually pick up, both scrap metal. So we're going to go back and we're just going to set our points for our first pickup here. Make sure that they're all set correctly. Okay, so that one's fit up. Let's fire up the loco. Now I don't know if you're familiar with driving steam locos in games, but I'll talk you through it if you haven't done it before. So jumping in the cab here, we can interact with a lot of the things in the cab, which is nice. So here we have our main fire box, which we can open the doors of using our mouse wheel to rotate. We've got our regulator, which is our main power. We have our independent brake for just a locomotive, and we have our train brake for a whole train. We've got our cylinder cocks, our reverser. We also have obviously our whistle here, our speedo, we've got our steam chest pressure, a sander, the brake reservoirs, we have our overall boiler pressure, we have our water amount here, and then over here we have the blower, the bell controls, the blow down for if we want to get water out of the boiler, and then our injector here. And then on this side we have a couple of settings for our headlights and our running lights. So first thing we'll do is get some coal in the boiler, so we'll grab our shovel, and then we're going to grab our lighter and we'll light our fire. Now you will notice the coal level is going down quite significantly to start with, because as the fire starts heating up, it takes quite a lot of coal to get initially heated up. I did have it running a little bit earlier, so we've already got quite a bit of steam pressure in there. Our injector level, water level is looking pretty good. So while that's heating up, you can hear the pressure there. We'll go around and we'll look at the outside of the locomotive and things we need to do there. So up here we have our lubricator, so we can turn that on by pushing up on our mouse wheel, and then walking around the front of the locomotive here, if we jump up on top, all the way in, try not to fall off the locomotive. In the middle here we have our dynamo, and you can hear that start to whiz up. And then we also have one more, which is our air pump, so that's going to provide the pressure for our brake systems, and that is here on top. So now that we've got those things running off steam pressure, we can go back into the cab and we should see that our brakes now work. We can see that brake gauge there. The red one is our current pressure, that's filled up, and if we let the brake off, there we go, it drops down again. And we should be able to turn our running lights on, and probably can't see them during the day there. I don't think they're particularly bright. There we go. That side there, a little bulb that just illuminates so you can see what your wheels are doing. We're not really going to need them during the day. And we can see that our headlights are already set and automatically on. One setting I have got turned on is the auto headlight change, so that when we go into reverse it'll illuminate the back. So the reverser here is kind of like the gear shift. It's a bit like a gear in a car, that when you're in first gear for instance, you get a lot of power, but you can't go particularly fast. Oop, there goes our safety valves telling us that we've got more than enough steam pressure. So we're going to flick this all the way into reverse. So we're going to get maximum torque, but not particularly very strong. We're going to open our cylinder cocks here. Check what our fire is doing. Chuck a little bit more coal in just while we got it. And then we are ready to go. So I'm going to take our wheel brake off and apply a little bit of regulator. We can see the cylinder cocks, the steam coming out the cylinder cocks there. That's because you don't want the steam trapped in the cylinder, the water trapped in the cylinder, causing damage when the cylinder tries to compress. So we'll come out the back here and we can sort of lean out and check we're going the right way. And that's enough to get us rolling. Check what's going on with that fire, it's all good. Even jump on top of the tender here if we need to. So just check that B50 was actually where we were picking up one of these orders from. B50, there we go, that's the first one. Close those now. There we go. Keep the speed nice and controlled. Just a few meters more. So this is a train of scrap metal that we're going to take to the steel mill. This is actually two shipments. There's this shipment and then a second one that we're going to grab from another siding. Is that going to get us close enough? No, we're still ages away. Right. It's a bit hard to judge distance initially. You sort of probably get the hang of it after a little while. There we go. That's a bit. Oh goodness, still a little short. Alright, just a pinch. There we go. So stretch that over there. tension that up. Connect the two brake hoses. Now, let's just make sure we'll check our consist. So, CBK 791. Check the wheels are off. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There's that handbrake. CBK 772. That is us. Alright. So we can set our reverser to all the way forward this time. Make sure that our brakes are disengaged. We'll apply the train brake and disengage it just to make sure it's all working. Chuck a little bit more coal in. Check our water level, getting a little bit low, so we'll chuck some in while we're here. Open our cylinder cocks again because we've been stationary. And away we go. Now that we're moving, we'll reduce that reverser a little, off the power a little bit because we just want to get through the sidings and back down onto this train. Close those now. Obviously if you're running a real steam engine you'd have more than one person, so it wouldn't be quite as difficult to be doing everything yourself. Okay, so we should be able to start applying the train brake here. Open those before we get out. So we need to get onto this line. And then that one is set correctly. We'll just check the cargo while we're here to make sure it is the right one. CBK 018, yep, that's us. Back into reverse. Disengage our brake. Engaging the regulator. difficult to see really with all these cars in the way, but might actually be about the right speed. Let's have a look. Oh, just too short. Alright, gentle bump and we'll be done. Surely that must be about right. Yes, here we go. Hook it on. All sorted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. If we check our consist, there's 8 cars ending in CBK 384. Yeah, technically we got the train backwards, but it's not going to make a difference. Alright, reverse forward. Make sure cylinder cocks are open. Brakes disengaged. Let's take the opportunity to load up before we go. Dump our shovel there. Oh, boiler is full, probably too full, but we'll see how we go. Reverser to forward, and let's get started. Oh yeah, and brake off. There we go. I'm a bit zealous there to start off with, a few too many sparks coming out the funnel. Means we have the regulator too high with the reverser too far forward. There's the cylinder cocks now. And we're off. Okay, so looking at our map, we have got to go to steel mill. So both of these are going to the steel mill. So we're currently in the food and manufacturing district here. There's our blue arrow is us, so we're going to come down this route, pass through here, all the way through city southwest, making sure we don't turn off. Come along here, left off the track here, past the oil refinery, through here, and then left into steel mill. So we'll keep an eye on that map and check how we're tracking and the places we need to switch some points. If you're not familiar with the sign, so this means that it's 120 km speed limit. The speed limit is going to be going down, and it's also a downhill gradient there, so we've got to be careful it doesn't get away on us. Speed limit or speed of coming up to 50. Speed limit of 100, decreasing at the next signpost, gradient negative 0.9. Plenty of speed for us to open up a little bit. Oh, speed limit's dropping to 60. We are actually over, so we need to look at that little. '70. So we're coming along pretty straight. We've got a track joining us from the left at some point. Speed limit of 60 still. Boiler's still full. Here's that other track. Speed limit of 100. And dropping at the next signpost, so I'm not going to push it anymore. We're at 80. Some brakes in. And coming to split where the speed was 60. Where is that? Oh, cool, so we've come to the southwest already. So we'll drop it down a little bit more. Yep, there we can see we're taking that section, that's all good. 30. Hope we don't go off the rails here. So we've got to make sure we don't end up going left off the next one. Keep an eye out for that. Heading left of the sign. One downside to steam engines is you don't get as much time to sort of just sit and admire the view. There's a lot to do. And just trucking along nicely. Split. Here we go, so we want to make sure we're taking the left branch. So it looks like we're set on the left. However, I think the speed might be something low, like 30, so better bring it to stop a little bit. It's a pretty tight corner, this one. Yep, 30 on the left. Bit of wheel spin there. Open that up a bit more now. And yeah, we should have a fairly good run all the way through the next 2 yards. And then getting into the steel mill, ready to unload our goods. Low. Fire's a bit low too. There we go. That's a pretty sight. pretty sure in real day operations they wouldn't allow a steam train to come hurtling through a oil refinery storage, but luckily this isn't a real game. Pretty sure they just happen to say that steam trains hauling hazardous containers of gas as well. So we're coming up, we've got another yard to pass through here, and then we're looking to take a left turn heading towards Steel Mill SM there. Reverse fall until you just start to hear the engine chugging. Yard going around the corner and looking for that left turn to the steel mill. Have to check the points and set across the right way. Here we go, nice little viaduct. Oh no, you're going the wrong way. Yep, let's go. Green brake on. So busy looking at the viaduct that I missed the turn. we go. Try not to do that again. So while we're looking at that, we're going to head into the steel mill and let's look at where these orders are going. So we've got the back few trucks are going to B3I and the front trucks are going to A6I. So if we bring up the station map, so A6I is down here. So we're going to want to come through the station, drop off the B trucks here, and reverse back through down into 6I for the ones that are closest to our tender. So if we're looking for the B ones, so we're coming from the southwest, and we're wanting B3I. Then we're going to come in, and it's going to be on the right hand side. So the second side in on the right from the middle. Going so slow. Brakes are off. Reverser forward. Regulators on. Just a really steep hill. We obviously didn't have enough speed coming up it. Sand. Come on, you can do it. We're almost there. You're almost at the top. Come on, go, go, go. Yes, come on, we're getting there. Now what did I say? Second on our right, so we're coming in from southwest, so we want to go right, 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 left. 0.7 gradient downhill. So, we said we want to go right, 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 left. That should be us. Runaway train. Finally getting those cars up on the flat. And here we are, 3i. Nice clear sighting. Shut the brakes off. Put our wheel brake on. Give that a touch of water top up. Oop, fire's almost gone. Okay, let's unload these cars. So let's just double check. CBK 384 unloading at B31. Set the brake. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. CBK 018. There we go, that's the last one. Disconnect from the brake supply. And we're done. Okay, so now you can take these ones through the yard, connect back onto the main line, and then back down onto the siding that we need. Reverse it forward again. Brakes are off. Regulator power. that, so the next time I come barreling through, I don't end up going through the smashing into the siding. Okay, so now we need to head down into our siding, and we need to go to A61. So we want to come down, so left, left, right, right. Oop. Got a bit of a problem there. Slipping away. Pushed down the hill by the heavy trucks. So we say left, left, right, right, was it? Yeah. Left, left, right, right. Yep, there we are, 6i. That's the one we want. Yeah, just because we can. Water's full. Can't see anything out that side. There you go. One of the things I love about this game is it's just a good chill out game. You just jump on, do some shunting, take a run somewhere, and yeah, you can make it hard if you want. You can set some horrible weather and, you know, really technically challenging terrain, but you can also just have a bit of fun. How's this looking? Yeah, we can come back a bit more. Right, let's disconnect these, set the parking brake first. There we go, all uncoupled, and now we can head into the station and turn our jobs in. Money, money, money. And then we better pay our fees. So $600 in fees. And $800 in fees for that. There we go. So that was our little Steam transport job. Thank you for coming along for the ride and joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. Is there anything else that you're keen to see in Derail Valley? What do you think of the game? Have you played it? Do you think it looks cool? It's currently on Steam. There has been a bit of a price jump since they released the simulator expansion, but it really has added a lot of new content, so I think it is quite good value for money still, given the size of the map. As you can see, we only drove from sort of one part here to one part here, so that was sort of only about half the width of the map roundabout. And yeah, given you've got 2 steam locos and about 4 diesel locos you can play with, plus different varieties of cars and goods to ship around the place, it's I think it's a pretty good offering for the price that it is. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comment below. If you enjoyed this video, then hit that like and subscribe button, and I look forward to catching you next time. As always, thanks for watching.